Welcome class to Meganomics 101. Today's makeup vice lesson is about how to do airbrush makeup. So let's get started because class is in session. First, you want to establish what tone, what skin quality does your client have. You want to moisturize, you want to prime, you want to do everything that you're going to do in a regular makeup, but we're going to be using airbrush makeup. And today it's brought to you by Boleto Studio, and they were gracious enough to provide me with the product to show you how to do this. So you don't want to be up in here, you're gonna spray the paint directly on, it's gonna start dripping. You wanna have a good ratio of how far. And slowly pull your nozzle back, and in circular motion, you're just gonna wanna cover the skin. And in the T-zone area and the areas by the nose, I apply a little bit more. I focus more on that area to get rid of any type of redness. Next, I'm going to be doing the concealer or the highlighting. So I'll be concealing the areas that I want to cover, and I'm going to be highlighting the areas that I want to highlight. I'm going to use about 3 or 4 drops because we're going to be using these in tight areas. And I'm not going to turn the dial all the way on. I want to go kind of mid-range because I'm going to be going in a more condensed area. Go ahead and close your eyes, okay? So you want to focus in the same areas that you would put regular concealer, this whole area right here, because your concealer is also your highlighter. So I'm going to start at the inner corner of the eye, and I'm not pulling my trigger all the way back. I just want to get the bare minimum of coverage on there. So now we have this beautiful porcelain complexion, and we want to give these lovely pink cheeks as if just a natural flush has come to my beautiful model's face. So you go ahead and get kind of more of a brownie pink, or even a bluey pink would be good for her, but we don't want a bright pink. We just want a nice, soft pink, so it's very natural. It's not overtaking her. Blush is in a very specific spot after the iris above the nose. So right in there is where we're putting just a small amount of blush. And here I go. I'm gonna go very slow. I'm pulling back my gun. And I'm just gonna apply the blush until I've got my desired level of color. After the iris above the nose. And I'm just going to go in a round circle because I don't want her to look like a Raggedy Ann doll. So I want to kind of slightly blend it out. You don't want to have a demarcation of a circle. You want to blend it, but I don't want to have an 80s look either. So I'm not going to sit there. Just dab it a little bit and dab it at the edges. That looks great. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes. I've mixed a light hue, kind of a white shimmery, a yellowish shimmery tone to do as a base for the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and hold her eyes a little taut because when the eyes are closed, they crinkle and you don't want to have the demarcation lines. So we've just put a slight highlight in the eyebrow, under the eyebrow bone and in the crease. Next I'm taking kind of a peachy color to give us a nice hue. So I've created a base. I don't really want to see this color. What I want to see is the color I'm about ready to put on. I'm putting it at the lowest setting. Close your eyes. And then in the crease area, I'm going to lightly put a different color, a darker color, slightly below where the peachy color ends. All right, so after I airbrushed the green and we finished it all off, I topped it off with just the regular eyeliner pencil, some mascara, and then I bumped up her lip. And that is just a few examples on how to airbrush makeup. Hopefully you can take something from that. Class dismissed.